monster. The first step in having a problem is knowing you have a problem. And Dr. Papa, you have a swag problem.
Dude, I love swag. I
Have
am
you
swag.
have you put them down? Have you washed them at all? Have you done anything?
I just watched them now for the show.
Okay, all right. You've got the hat, the hoodie sweatshirt, the coffee cup mug, and the what are we going to call that? Drink bottle? Drink bottle?
Water bottle.
Water bottle. All right.
Or
Doctor.
whatever you want to put in it.
And yes, exactly. With a liquid bottle. And Doctor has made a special request. He wants a pink hoodie for
Not
the
for me.
for the ladies. For that special lady that Doctor has. Because honestly, if either one of us has a lady in our life, we should suck up to them because they have put up with much, much, much,
Yes,
much.
very much.
Indeed. So, weirdest intro ever to a podcast, but Doctor, we're back.
Nice to be back.
It is.
Better than ever.
Well,
Talking about important things.
important things. We're talking about important things for two different reasons. One,
Ooh.
the upcoming candidate tournament,
Yep.
probably the most anticipated chess tournament, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I think so. I mean, I think it's bigger than the World Championship because you got 8 players versus 2. However, this year, for the first time ever, we have our Fantasy Chess League where we have decided to handicap the field
Yes.
one through 8. You get to pick your team of 4, and we're going to go through this whole thing. And in case, like me, you guys aren't familiar with all the high-level professional chess players that we have, we're going to have a little summary. So maybe you can find out. Maybe you could even piece together which way Doctor's team is looking. So, Doctor, Doctor.
Yes.
The way our league works is you have 1,000 units. Could be dollars, could be rupiahs, could be won. I don't know.
Lyra.
Lira, any of them, all of them, doesn't matter. And each player has a value, and you can spend of your budget 1,000 units of whatever and put together the best team that you have. Now, we also have a tie break in case we need to. And in the tie break, you actually list your 1 through 4. So Mount Rushmore of the tournament. Okay. And it's determined by number of wins and number of draws. So that's the outline. So do we want to start with the highest probability according to the betting sheets, or do we want to start with the lowest? Do we want to work our way up the totem pole or down?
We want to work up, so we'll start with the lowest.
Okay.
Lowest according to the odds makers, not
According to the odds
necessarily.
makers, according to the
Not
odds makers, I believe that the doctor has strong feelings that this one is vastly underpriced. So I'm going to give you that. So costing a mere 33, we're going to say dollars, so I don't screw it
okay.
up for the entire game, but it doesn't matter. It's costing a whopping $33 out of a budget of $1,000. Matthias Bluebaum.
Yes, Matthias Bluebaum of Germany, 2698. That is his rating.
I think he just crossed 2,700 after his last
Did
tournament.
he? Okay, well, okay, that's right. But before this last tournament, after the World Cup, in Goa, he was 2698. He's a
Yep.
German grandmaster. Um, and he's a steady player, technically strong player. Apparently, he has an encyclopedic knowledge of openings. He's got good end game technique, and he has one of the things I like about him is that he has this even keel temperament. He
A, a
doesn't get
German player has an even keeled temperament? Wow.
surprising, not too high, not too low, but right, just right. He takes it seemingly, anyways, in stride. I like that. He's been the European champion
Hmm.
at least 2 times, I think. And this is his debut in the candidates. And so
Yep. First time
he
there.
what first time. I'm not sure that anyone expected him, though he was playing well leading up to the World Cup. But I don't think anybody um, thought that he would be one of the eight, or at least not a lot of people thought that he was going to be one of the eight. And so he's won a bunch of elite tournaments, and including his own national championship. And he's he's an important player for, obviously, for his German team. Him and his teammate Vincent Keimer, who unfortunately didn't make it
Yeah.
in the final eight. And so, not only according to the odds makers, but to a lot of people that I've listened to and things that I've read about Blue Bomb's chances, people's thoughts on Blue Bomb's chances. He's an underdog, and
Well, to win, but that doesn't mean he's going to get shut out. So,
no, to win. He's an underdog to win, and maybe even um, an underdog to be in the top four as far as our tournament is concerned. And so, but you never know. I mean, he's good at these long tournaments,
mhm.
and he's got a good shot. I'll leave it at that. I suppose that we'll go through it, and then before we end, we can give our top four.
No, we can't give them out yet. Can't
No,
give
not
them
yet.
out.
Okay.
No, we're going to
Okay.
do
So
that at the special episode the day before the tournament starts.
okay.
We
So
don't
then
want people taking our picks because
it's true. True. All right. Then
obviously,
I will
obviously they're
temper.
going to know what not to do if we say what our picks are.
True. So then I will temper my comments so as not to give away my top four.
Okay. All right. So, well,
All right.
top four and your team of four, they're very different because you can't afford to have the top four be your team because you don't have that much. You don't have that much.
This is true.
All
This is
right.
true. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like it already. Okay.
That's fine.
So
All
that's all
right.
right. We all have to live within systems that
Great.
that aren't perfect.
That's right.
All right,
There's no
Andre.
multi-billionaires in this fantasy
Right.
league.
No,
Everybody's
no.
everybody's uniformly got $1,000. Okay.
Right. Oh,
Number two
or number seven.
or number seven in our list.
Yes.
Working our way from the least expensive to the most expensive.
Right. Andre Esipenko,
Yeah, that's right.
26.98 as far as at the World Cup. He might be more now, I don't know. But his FIDE rating is 26.98. He's Russian,
Yes.
and he was, like, he's tied with Blue Bomb as far as the rating at that time. He
However,
finished.
for
He
our
finished.
game, he costs $111.
Yes, more
He's
than Blue Bomb.
more than three times more than Blue Bomb.
Yeah, it's outrageous. But I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
So he finished third in the World Cup, and top three get to come from the World Cup, get to come into the candidates. He's known for playing sharp games, he fights, fights hard. He defeated Magnus Carlsen early on in his career, and you know he made a real big comeback in the World Cup to finish third, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Known as fearless, dangerous, creative, yeah, in his play, and so he might make a deep run. Some think that he can get to if not the top, definitely the top four.
Okay.
Some people say definitely that they think he can finish in the top four if he plays at his best. But you know how that is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the two of them, well, actually the next one as well. They're definitely playing in good form currently because they just did
Right.
exceptionally well in the last tournament to qualify. So okay, so Andre is 111 and Matthias is 33. Just keeping track for
Are 30
for the
33
only thing that
bucks and
matters.
111 bucks.
Yeah, for the only thing that matters. Who cares who
Wow.
plays in the World Championship? It's who wins the fantasy chess league. That's what matters.
This is true. This is true.
That's
This
right.
is true.
We got another entry today just before. I'm just letting you know.
All right. I like it. How many does that make? Two now?
No, I believe we're getting close to double digits. Double digits.
Close to 10?
Yeah, close.
Oh,
I know. Who
now
knew? I
now
know.
you're talking.
I'm expecting Jesse to be coming in anytime.
I hope so. We need to remind him of that tomorrow. We need to remind
Reminder.
him of
Oh
that
yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, because he listens to every episode, so he's obviously up to date. Yeah.
He should. Well, he should.
Yes.
All right.
As
So
should everybody else. Number three in our list at $184. Wei Yi.
is it Wei Yi? Okay. Okay. I have it in a different order because I don't have the money order. So
I
thank
know.
you.
That's why
All
that's
right.
why I'm guiding this boat. I'm trying to get you to home, man.
I know. I need all the help I can get. I'm afloat and floundering. Okay. Wei Yi, China, 2754 after the World Cup. Um, he's ranked number 7 in the world, China's top player. And he was the finalist in the World Cup, and that's why he is entering the candidates tournament, and it's his first appearance. He was a young sensation, grandmaster really early, was a prodigy. They said the best prodigy since Magnus Carlsen. But I think he took some time for school,
You did.
college academics, and so yeah. I don't know how much more to say about
Well, you're just trying not to give away your picks. I see what you're doing now.
Wei Wei Yi, but he's a solid player. He's got a good shot. He's won a bunch of elite and invitational
Hmm.
tournaments. He's very good at deep calculation, and he has one author said he's very creative when it comes to tactical creativity, and he's got attacking instincts, which in this tournament, I'm not so sure that you can play it safe.
So this is the
And
anti-doctor tournament. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, right. It's 14 rounds. It's long. It's hard. It's true. But this isn't like the World Cup where people were just trying to get draws, get to the rapid, and then the Blitz or Armageddon, whatever it was called. Where and try to win those shorter games. Right? They're all classical games,
Hmm.
and they're all obviously these 8 players are all very good. They're great. They're great. They're not very good. They're great. Um, and so they're going to have to take chances. You're going to have to take chances. So the more creative you are, I think that lends to make an attacking you know being an
Hmm.
attacking player will help in this candidates tournament.
Did you say his FIDE rating? I couldn't remember.
2754.
Yeah. It's
Right. He's no slump.
significantly higher. The
Yeah.
other two
He's no
were like
slump.
high 26s, low 27s.
Right. He's no slump.
No, none of these guys are.
No. All right.
All right. Fourth in
Is
dollars, 237 shekels. I'm going to see if I can come up with a different denomination
Connor.
every single time. That's my new goal because I can't
Okay.
play chess, so I might as well come up with fake words.
Right.
Anish Giri, 237. So he's
Outrageous.
twice as much,
Outrageous.
twice as much as Andre and 8 times as much as
I
Mati.
I think it's outrageous he's not worth more.
Oh, you think he should be
I
more costly?
I think he's the
Are,
dark horse here.
are we
I'll just
peering
say that.
inside the doctor's thought process?
I'm not saying he's going to be on my team, but I think that is undervalued compared to the others who are on this list. But Anish Giri, Netherlands, 2753. He won the Grand Swiss tournament, which was a great tournament. If anybody got to see that tournament, you're very fortunate to watch these games. Grand Swiss in Samarkand. I think that's Uzbekistan, right? Um, he's in the tournament because he won the Grand Swiss. He's been an elite player for at least what, I don't know, 10 years, right? Been a grandmaster since his teenager years. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see, what else to my note?
2753.
Right, 2753. And when he was in the 2000, he was in the 2016 Cannon's tournament games, he had a draw for all 14 games of his 2016 run.
So we've got
And
experience, but not wins.
right. And well, though in 2021, that was 2016, 2021, he fought for first place in the candidates until like the last few rounds. He had a shot, of going to play, the world champion.
Excellent.
So, yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
So
think you've given away a little bit of your strategy, my friend.
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Deny
I
all you
just think
want. I think we
I'm
can see
just
through this.
no, no. I'm just saying that money wise, I think very uh undervalued. I mean, I would have put him above a couple of the other ones.
Well, he's above all of them so far.
No, well, not above the next few. So,
Okay. All right. Our
all
next
right,
player for 277 rupee. See what I did there?
very good.
I'm just gonna call him Prague
That's right.
because I can't say his whole name. It's very
Pragananan Shamababu from India, 2741. Second candidate appearance. He's qualifying through the 2025 FIDE circuit.
circuit
And
champion, right?
yep. And he's got great calculation skills, they say. He's accurate with his tactics, great positional understanding. He's won a bunch of tournaments.
He's born in 2005. Oh, I've got shoes older than 2005.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. So he's really achieved a lot at his age, right?
Yeah.
So
If I remember right, he was the one that they were picking ahead of Gukesh.
yes, yes, and he's one of the stronger challengers,
Yeah.
strongest challengers for the title. So
So is he like Gukesh and he's like a super calculator dude or
yeah, but I think at least now I think he's playing stronger than Gukesh.
yeah.
Because Gukesh has been struggling, but again, Gukesh might get his act together, and
Yeah.
by the time that whoever wins the candidates plays the world champion. So, but he's got a shot. Prague has a good shot of I think of winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, not that he's going to be on my team, but I think he's got a good shot.
Okay. So we
All right.
got he's 277, Anish is 237. Sounds like you're more Anish than Prague. Just
Yeah,
reading between the
yeah. I mean, I would pick if I had to pick, and they were on my team, I would have to pick, and if I had to pick one or the other,
yeah,
I'd pick Anish for sure.
because they're basically the same. Okay. All right,
Well,
you ready?
I would just want to say one thing about that. I'm not so concerned about the ratings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they are ratings, but I think that experience counts for a lot in this
Mm-hmm.
in this tournament, and
Isn't
I
this
think
Prague's first one? I think. I think it is.
yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his first,
Oh,
and
so you're saying
so
that's why you like Anish a little more because he's been here.
yeah, because he's for 10 years now, and he's been in it twice.
Yeah.
So I think that's important. I think that's important as
Definitely
we go
matters.
up the ladder here, up the money ladder.
Okay.
All right. Who
All
else? What
right.
do we got now?
The names are not getting any easier. I got the last two. I can do the last two. This next one's going to be a tough one for me.
You can do it.
For 302 some the national currency of Uzbekistan for the playing home game. Javakir Sindarov. How did I do it? Did I get close?
Sindarov.
Did I get close?
It was Sindarov for sure.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
so Sindarov 2745 from Uzbekistan, as you said.
Yeah.
He's one of the younger players. He had a really good tournament at the World Cup in Goa.
He won the Olympiad too.
Yep. He won that World Cup.
Yeah.
So, and that
Oh,
was
that's right.
great.
He was the overall winner. That's right.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won the whole thing. He had a great tournament, and he's young, but he's won a bunch of tournaments, gold medal like you said, at the Chess Olympiad in 2022 in Chennai. And Uzbekistan won that Olympiad as well.
He became a
So,
grandmaster at 12 years old. Oh my God.
yep, and he's young guy.
Apparently.
Yep, he's
So what do you
young
think?
guy.
How would you classify his game? Calculator, attack,
Um,
defense? It
it's a
seems
good, but
kind of
I,
well-rounded to me.
yeah, I'd say he was well-rounded, and is in it for like the long haul.
Uh, Grinder. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's excellent. All right. I can pronounce this one. Okay. So let's just do a rundown. Sindarov was 302. Prague 277. Anish 237. Wei Yi 184. Andre was 111 and Matthias was 33. Okay, so 302 is our highest one so far. Our next candidate for a whopping 383 pesos, Hikaru Nakamura.
Nakamura. Uh,
383. Only 81 more than Cinderella. Kind of surprised me.
right, right. All right. Let's see. What do I want to say about the great Nakamura? Five-time U.S. champion, most recognizable figure. I think just as famous as our former world champ Magnus Carlsen, to be quite honest, if not because of his uh, streaming shows. Show is it show or show? Streaming. What do you call it? Streaming
Channel, I think.
channel. Streaming channel. Very popular. Plays all the time online and streams it live. And he got in through the highest rated. He had the highest rating, and that you can qualify through having the highest rating. There's some controversy about that. He
I
had
don't.
to.
I
He
think people are
was.
just looking to own. I think he was fine.
He had to play a certain amount of games, and so he played a lot of smaller tournaments to get in the games. No real challengers per se, but he went around and played the matches necessary to qualify. And I think everybody who played him or saw him at the tournaments loved it.
I did.
Um,
I mean,
yeah,
why shouldn't he be able to farm when that's all you do?
this is true. I am the second greatest farmer in chess. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Nakamura, though, numero uno.
Yeah. Well,
And
his mattered more.
this is true. And so let's see.
Number
Ranked number
two ranked
two.
player in the world, right?
Yep. And he's great at rapid and blitz. He's gotten a gold medal in 2016 at that chess Olympiad. He's won, in his career, the Tata Steel, Norway chess. He's just and he's, like I said, he's one of the strongest rapid and blitz players in history, in history, winning the World Rapid Championship don't know, a few years back, 2022, something
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Um,
So either him or Magnus, pretty much.
yep.
So what do you
So
think
he's
about him? I hear a lot of people saying how he's an underdog, even though he's the second rated player in this league, because he
yeah.
hasn't played the top people in classical. Do you think that that's going to be a problem for him, or do you think he's still pretty sound because he plays like all the time and he's playing against the best people, Title Tuesdays and things like that. So he's just not playing classical. Do you think that's going to be a problem for him?
No.
Okay.
I I I will go. I will just go on to record and say I will be surprised if he doesn't win or finish number two.
Okay. All right. Peek behind the doctor. Thought
Yeah.
process.
He's a dark. It's funny how in the number two rated player, I'm about to say this about the number two rated player in the world, and there's nothing in it, people might say because he farmed and played these quote unquote Mickey Mouse tournaments, which is unfair to the people who run these tournaments. They're solid tournaments. I I think that he is the seen as the underdog, but shouldn't be. I think he's the dark horse, but shouldn't be. I think if he plays his best, it'll and Caruana plays his best, which we'll get to Caruana in a second. But I think Hikaru, I'm not I think he can do it. I'm not sure in listening to interviews in the past, um, if he thinks he can do it.
Well, I think he's spoken openly that, he thinks his game is better now that he doesn't have to rely solely on his chess tournament winnings. So the financial burden
Right.
and pressure have been reduced. So he feels he's playing his best chess now.
Right. But he did this interview though, and I don't know how long ago this was, where they did this kind of lie detector test. They put him these
Oh,
chess
yeah.
players,
I saw that. Yep.
and they asked him if he thought he'd ever win the world championship, and he said no.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's changed, and I'm thinking it has.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it has because he did all this so he could qualify. If he didn't think so, he wouldn't have messed around with it. Like you said, he's got fame and he knows he's been good and he's had opportunities. And if he retired today, it's a great career,
Yeah.
right? You don't have to be the world champion to have a great career. So, but I can't explain it. Um,
You're
it's
feeling
not
it.
because
You're feeling it.
I just have a feeling that he might surprise. He might surprise us. A
Well,
couple others might surprise us too, I feel. But yeah, I think he's got a good shot. I think he can do it. And if he does, I won't be disappointed.
well, there's two things we can count on: the doctor having a feeling and me not.
I know feelings. Oh, who needs them? All right.
Exactly. All right.
All right.
Our highest costing player coming in at 474 lira. How about that?
Yes.
Pulled that one out, didn't I?
Fabiano how do you
Caruana. Caruana.
Caruana, sorry. 27.95 USA. He's this is his fifth appearance
In a
at
row,
the
I think.
candidates. Hmm?
I think that's five in a row, right?
Yeah, it's five. He's got the number three rating.
Ever. Ever.
For at least for a decade, he's been at least number three,
No,
right?
no, no, no. He's got the number three highest rating ever.
Oh, ever.
His
Yeah,
peak is below Magnus and Kasparov.
yeah, yeah.
That's the only thing
So,
I know very little.
well, he's great at calculations, great at opening. He's known to study openings.
Mhm. Super solid. Super
And
solid.
so he challenged Magnus in 2018. Um, and it was pretty even. They said I didn't see that. And he's won a bunch of other tournaments. He hasn't played well lately.
Not at his best, right?
No, he hasn't. But neither is Gukesh. I think that. What do I want to say about Caruana? I think he's one of the strongest players. If
Hmm.
he wins it, it won't surprise me.
You think he's the
Uh,
favorite? Because our dollars say it does. He is the favorite.
yeah, well, I think everybody is saying that he's the favorite. I don't think he's the favorite. Um, I'm not sure there is a clear favorite. I see three people that not any one of those three will not surprise me if they win. The other five will surprise me, and I won't be upset. That'd be great. Whoever wins, I'll
I
be.
mean, they've earned it.
Yeah, you're right. So they're. I mean, it's whoever wins this is. This is what I want to say. Whoever wins this tournament, I'll say this right now, and whoever wins this tournament, I am 99.9% sure they will be the next world champion.
So there's a little bit of implied pressure there.
Well, I think that whoever wins this tournament can beat Gukesh.
All eight.
Not all eight.
You think the four that you think or three that you think any of those three could beat Gukesh at the way he's playing right now.
Yes, unless something really turns around, which very well can, because every sports star goes through bad streaks and good streaks. Has a shot, but I think that whoever wins this tournament has a great shot, better shot than any other time because they've had to play Magnus Carlsen, even with Fabiano being close. Um, Nobody didn't think that Magnus was going to pull it out, except maybe Fabiano.
Yeah.
So I think that whoever wins this tournament has I mean, like I said, I'd bet on them if I was a betting man to beat Gukesh, unless, like I said, unless Gukesh really can get his chess back up to par. Um,
What
and I
about
don't think, and I don't think it'll, if he does, I don't think it'll be easy, but I still think they can beat him.
okay? What about the internet theory? Because you know the internet is nothing but
Reality?
capable of doing conspiracy theories. What about the conspiracy theory that Gukesh is playing down to give other people less uh like to lull them?
Yeah. I don't think young people do that. Like if this was, I think if you're an older person and this might be some kind of cat and mouse, kind of thing. But young people are hungry and are want to work hard and they want to beat you.
That's right. Yeah.
So I don't think that that's the case. I think that he's just having a bad streak, which, hopefully for him, it'll end. And when he plays to defend the title, he'll be back. It was close with
Ding. Ding Loren.
Ding. Yeah, and he had Ding Loren he had some struggles. It wasn't like Gukesh was just playing out of his mind.
No, it was
You know,
close.
Di-
Very
yeah,
close.
Ding he had some difficulties, and so and I think Ding felt the pressure. He'll even say that
Yeah.
felt tremendous pressure, and so Gugesh was a young kid who nothing to lose, and I think that's the deal. I think that's another thing that maybe I won't be surprised if like number 4 through 8 in my thinking, my list, win it either because there's a lot of pressure.
Hmm. For sure. Especially when
I
this has
think,
been your life for a good chunk of it.
yeah, I mean, the reality is this is most likely Hikaru's last shot.
Probably.
Caruana might not be his last shot, but 5 times,
This could be his best shot.
yeah, this would be his best shot. And that's just to get to it. That's the other thing. This doesn't, in a sense, doesn't really mean anything as far as, okay, this is to get a shot at the title.
Yeah.
It's not the
To be a
title.
contender.
Right. And so you still got to then go, work that out after if you can do that. And so I think that for Hikaru and Caruana, there is a lot of, I don't know if they feel it or not, but there's pressure.
Hmm.
Maybe not so much with Wei or the other ones. Um,
You know what? You know what's really applying the pressure, Doctor? The
What?
winner of this tournament gets an invite to come on the Late to Chess podcast,
That's right. That's right.
as do the other seven.
Right. And I mean, we got great swag.
That's right. We'll flip some swag these guys, bud.
That's right.
Can you
That's
imagine
right.
them
You know,
playing into candidates wearing some of our swag? That would be amazing.
that'd be, or yeah, instead of like the feet of water glass,
Yeah. Late to chess water bottle. Yeah.
that's right. You see the world champion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
That'd be
right.
great.
That's right.
Yeah. So I think that, pardon me, I think you have eight really obviously great players.
Sure.
I think four have a better chance than the other four,
The others can do it though.
but I think they can do it. You know, we've seen surprises. You know, one mistake, one miscalculation. I mean, very slight. You know,
Yeah.
you
One
choose the
flip.
wrong line,
One flip.
choose the wrong line, and there you have it. You know, it which I'm assuming it's going to be something like, you know, what 12 and a half to 11 and a half or something. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I
They're
think it's
not
going to,
gonna nobody's gonna run through this tournament with like I don't
yeah.
think anybody's gonna get to 12 and a half. That would be amazing.
It'll be amazing. And if they do, I mean, okay,
Yeah.
good for them. But I think it's going to be tough. So
Oh wait, it's
where,
double. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
where they end up, I think the other thing that is important is what's going on around them, you know, who's with them, who are their seconds, right?
Yeah.
Who's
What's
their
on their
coach,
team? Yeah.
who's on their team, is their family going to be there? You know, all these kind of things that are can be a distraction or a help, you
Yep.
know, depending on, you know, how they're
Especially if
working.
somebody gets sick or something like that. That's terrible, but it happens.
Yeah, that's right. You know, and it's the good thing is that they're in the candidates, they're playing in Cyprus. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So if you're going to lose, it's not a bad place where to, you know, to lose in, right?
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah. So there you go. There's the eight candidates.
That's our preview.
May the best grandmaster win. And I
Yep.
know who that's going to be, but just kidding, just kidding.
And it's not going to be you or me, that's for sure.
No, no, no. There will be, though, someday there will be a DCP world title.
It could be, you know. If we do this
And
podcast long enough, somebody who wins the DCP title from us could be in this tournament.
that's right. You never know.
That's
You
right.
just don't know.
That's right. Our swag may make it there someday. But okay. So just to go over it, pick your team of four within your budget of 1,000. I'm going to have the players and their costs in the notes. It's also going to be on Instagram. It's also going to be on our Facebook. It's also going to be on our YouTube. So go through, pick your team of four, and then also send us the top four that we're using as tiebreakers. How do you send it in to us? Late2chess@gmail.com.
Late to
Instagram,
dress.
Late to Chess. YouTube, Late to Chess. Facebook, Late to Chess. My cell phone. I'm not going to tell you myself. All
No,
five
no.
of you could call me. Um, I think it's going to be a great tournament. I think our fantasy chess league will hopefully help and keep people involved. Remember, you get points for number of wins by each player of your team, and you get points for the number of ties. You don't get any points for losing. So you want somebody who's going to win and who's going to tie. You don't want to have too many losses. You want as many points as you can. And then at the end, we're going to add it up and see who wins. And free swag to the winner.
I want to say that I didn't want anybody to think that we're ignoring the women's
No, we should.
tournament. There's
Is that
only
at the
so
same
much.
time?
I think so.
No,
I mean, I want to say that I read that. So
I thought it was
I'm
later in the
gonna,
year. That's why I didn't do it yet.
right, but we're gonna make sure when that is, and we'll if we have enough time, we can set up another fantasy
Yeah.
league championship for that, and we'll talk about the women's candidates because there are great players um, in the women's chess, and we want to highlight them as well. And there's some really great players and personalities in the women's section, women's
Uh,
side of chess.
I feel bad that I thought it was later in the year. I didn't think they did them at the same time.
Yeah, I thought I read that it was so, but I might be
It could
wrong. So
be.
we'll double
I'm
check.
not saying I know what's going on because
Yeah,
we both know. I don't know what's
yeah.
going on. So
Well, or me. So we'll double check and we'll get back to you, our grateful and loyal fans of
that's right.
Late to Chess. Um,
Yeah. If now that we got this figured out, we could do this. If people like it, we could do this for any tournament. Really, I figured out the method, and I think I have a way of doing it. I might even figure out a way to do it on a website so we could do it a little less labor for Bill. But we'll see. You know what else we have? We have a Discord channel, Doctor.
that's right. That's right. We have a Discord channel. I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Well, it means we're making the big time. We've got swag and a Discord channel. What else is there?
That's right. So and what is the what's
Late
it
to
called?
Chess.
Late to Chess
We're not
Discord
smart
channel?
enough to name it anything else.
Right. So if you have something that you want to share with us, you can put it in the Discord. If
That's right. It's got an event. We have an event for the Candidates Fantasy League. We have that.
yep.
We've got you can do announcements, you can do questions for guests. If we have a guest that you want us to have on, you can enter it there. If you want to have questions for a guest, you can have it there. Just general chat, episode selections, suggestions, sorry. And who knows, it'll grow with time. We want to thank one of our listeners for helping us out with that. That was a fantastic offer
Yes.
because
Awesome.
we weren't well, let's put it this way. It is 100.00% zero chance that Doctor could do it. I might be able to figure it out, but no, I didn't get to. But thank you.
I don't even know what Discord meant.
I
So
know. He's new to the Discord world.
yeah, I thought, why are we creating Discord? But
Well, there you go with those feelings again.
exactly, feelings, wasted time.
Waste of time, waste of energy.
Yeah,
Why do you humans do these things?
I know.
All right. So good luck to everybody except the Doctor on this tournament. Can't wait to see how this goes.
Wow, wow. It's all right. It's all right. When I come up on top.
I know. I know. I'll change the scoring. I mean, it'll be fine.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So remember, we're going to have daily posts. As long as I can calculate it every day, I will post it every day, giving you a running tally of where you are. Probably just do the top three and how much I'm ahead of Doctor. And we'll see how this goes. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Wow. Match talking and chess. Terrible.
That's right. That's right. And you know what happens when I win this thing, Doctor? You know what I'm going to tell you? Welcome
Yeah.
to the dojo.
All right.
All right.
I look forward to it.
That's right. And we're going to have special commemorative swag for this. It's not just the run-of-the-mill late to chess stuff. We're going to have something special.
That's right. That's
Even
right.
betterer
Than
better than what Doctor's sporting right now. Look at him. He's like Vanna White of the late to chess swag. Oh, look at this. Yes, yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. There's a picture nobody should ever have to look at.
it's terrific, is what it is.
That's right. All right, Doctor. Thank you very much. I think we hopefully we helped to introduce people to the players and hopefully they got some good interest in the fantasy game because I think this has the potential to be fun.
Yes, I think so.
All right. Thank you, sir. Another great
All
episode.
right. Everybody have a good night.